Hello everyone, my name is Michelle Ramirez, and I'm going to present a speaking activity about the author Gloria Anzaldúa. First, it's important to know who Gloria Anzaldúa is. Anzaldúa was born in 1942. Unfortunately, passed away in 2004. She was a Chicana writer, feminist, and cultural theorist from Texas. Her experiences as queer bilingual and bicultural woman of color in the United States are central to her work. In her text, she struggles with identity, language, and community influence her explorations of borders, physical, linguistic, and cultural. While exploring her text, How to Tame a Wild Tongue and La Prieta, I found some similarities. Both pieces focus on language as key part of identity. In How to Tame a Wild Tongue, she discusses the suppression of her Spanish language, while in La Prieta, language reflects her multifaceted identity. Each piece addresses marginalization, with Anzaldúa discussing the struggle of being an outsider in both Anglo and Latino communities. Anzaldúa's use of Spanish and English in both pieces reflects her linguistic duality, resisting assimilation by blending her languages. I also found some differences. How to Tame a Wild Tongue centers on language and identity, emphasizing linguistic oppression and pride. In contrast, La Prieta is more personal, delving into her family's cultural expectations and her journey towards self-acceptance. La Prieta goes deeper into her spiritual beliefs, with a focus on self-healing and spirituality, while How to Tame a Wild Tongue remains grounded in cultural criticism. I also gathered annotations from the text and chose to present the two quotes that caught my attention the most. The first is, "I am my language." This quote highlights the central idea that language is deeply tied to self-identity and cultural pride. The second quote is, "In my culture, you're not supposed to exist as you are." This quote reflects the conflict Anzaldúa feels with societal expectations that seek to mold her identity to fit specific norms. Lastly, I want to touch on Anzaldúa's impact. Anzaldúa's work has greatly influenced Chicana feminist writing and conversations about multicultural identity. By embracing all parts of who she is, she created space for voices that are often left out. Her writing challenged cultural expectations and helped open up literature to different viewpoints, especially those that show how race, gender, sexuality, and language are connected. Anzaldúa's bravery in exploring and celebrating her own identity encourages others to do the same, making her an important figure in discussions about diversity and feminism. Just to close up, I added some hashtags and some images to go with them. Hashtag Chicana Literature, hashtag Borderlands, and hashtag Identity and Language.